Hello, hello! Today we're going to go over Zephyros Castle, or as I call it, the Lava Frogs. This spot has been out for a minute, but I wanted to wait a bit. I know some of the new spots had some tweaks and subsequent patches. I wanted to wait until those tweaks were done before I made a guide. Plus, I was hoping to get some gains before I tackled it myself. This has been a struggle. However, I was still able to grind this spot okay, and I wanted to make another quick guide for others who want to give this spot a go. Here are the gear recommendations and the drops. As you can see, there is knockdown and bound CC, so here's my crystal setup I use for my grind. I was a little bit worried about damage, so I switched out my corrupted crystals for mysterious darkness. Plus, it's pretty easy to land back attacks against the main mobs at the spot. I highly recommend the Twisted Lightstone set. I finally got my pre-orders and I was able to amplify them, so that will help significantly. Vicious Shadows also isn't a bad choice if you do meet the AP recommendation. I would be very cautious using something like Odd Attack here because I think the DP nerf would mean a very difficult hour. Edania Draft is a must, and a Perfume of Envy will also help in reaching that AP. If you meet the gear requirements, then Deep Sea or a Tenacity will help with back attack damage. If you feel like paying your taxes to the current Edania, go ahead and buy yourself a Marni Ticket. When you're ready to start your grind, hop over to the lava field hatchery in the center of the lava pool and give it a smack. Waves of frogs will begin to spawn. Take them out. General advice is to keep moving and not stand in one spot for too long to avoid any major damage. You'll have to deal with a debuff called All-Consuming Heat, where you take 600 points of damage every 2 seconds. Just keep an eye on your HP bar. After a few waves, 3 Shadow Knights will appear next to these big orange orb thingies called Caphras Energy. The energy doesn't have a hitbox, but touching it or being near it will cleanse your heat debuff. Be sure to jump at that opportunity when they spawn. The tactic here is to take the Shadow Knights out as fast as possible while contending with the continued wave of frogs. The good news is the Knights move pretty slowly, so it's easy to get back attacks on them and avoid most of their damage. After they croak, move on to the next one. An important note is that the Shadow Knights are attacking the energy, not just standing there twiddling their thumbs, and it is possible for them to kill the energy if you take too long to kill the Knights. If all 3 break, then the final boss won't spawn and you'll lose out on that silver. If you kill enough of the Knights, Beelzebub will spawn. Bub is a little annoying because he will leap around like a frog. But you have to be careful because if he gets too far away from the center, he can't reset. Keep to the middle as best as possible. I-frame the red circle, keep up your back attacks, and take him out. As I understand it, in a future patch they are going to reduce the amount he jumps around, so that's good. Once he goes down, you'll get an AFK phase. Activate the hatchery in the middle again to start the next cycle. That about covers the mechanics. Good luck in your grind. I hope you found this guide riveting. Okay. That was the last frog pun, I swear. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this guide, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. Feel free to ask any questions about the game in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. Bye for now!